What's up, Epic 7? As a special request from my community, here is how to do Spirit Altar, both as a new player and what I think is probably the fastest, most efficient team out there. So let's get started. First, we're going to jump into Spirit Altar. Now, the nice thing is this team is going to work for every single Spirit Altar. No swapping gear, no swapping units. Hopefully it helps you get going. We'll do the free-to-play team first. We'll start with Dark Spirit Altar Hell with team number 1. Here we're going to use Brieg, Free Spirit Tierra, and Vivian. All units you get for free, and Commander Lorena. Commander Lorena is getting some extra attention because she is getting a buff very soon. So for those of you watching this video down the road, this is a pre-Commander Lorena buff team, so it's going to work even better. Now, if you don't have Commander Lorena, these three can pull it off. They're not quite as fast, but they will get it done. But if you add Commander Lorena into the mix, it will be super fast and consistent. So our Brieg, first, our Brieg is wearing, again, absolute gutter trash gear with an average gear score of 78. What we're looking for on Brieg is an 84% crit chance, and I'll get into why that later. In a perfect world, you do 100% crit chance, but if you can't quite get to 100% crit chance, drop it down to 84, and then from the Book of Memories, you can do a side story event that will get you this artifact, Midnight Bloom, plus 16% crit chance to everybody on the team. Makes it really easy to build. If you do not have this artifact or any other artifact that boosts your crit chance of your team up to 100%, that's okay. Just put slightly better gear than the garbage you see here and get up to 100% crit chance on all of your units. And Vivian is mostly just here for the attack buff. Vivian is built on a destruction set, again with gutter trash gear score rocking in at an 80 gear score. I've got her on the number 2 exclusive equipment, not super necessary, but it does help speed it along. And that's it, just got to focus on damage. As for Free Spirit Tierra, we have got her on a jank destruction set. She is over capped on crit chance because of the Midnight Bloom artifact. She only needs 84% crit chance with that artifact, 100% without it. Rest into damage. Don't worry about any other stats, just damage. It's all about damage. I've got her on the number 3 exclusive equipment. Doesn't matter which one you pick here. All of them will work just fine. And I've got her on a Daydream Joker to help her nuke in some damage. And the last unit on the team is Commander Lorena, and you guessed it, a crappy Destro set. Again, really low gear score, guys, 81. I'm sure you can do better with the free gear you get. Again, just attack and crit damage. Get her to 100% crit chance, 84% crit chance if you're going to run Midnight Bloom, Daydream Joker for extra damage, and she will look so much better after her buffs roll in. For a pet, make sure you are running your Spirit Altar pet. The most important Spirit Altar pet skills are going to be the additional common rune, closely followed by the additional epic rune, and then the greater runes are nice, but really the two you should look for are common and epic. The reason you definitely want common more than epic, in my opinion, is the Spirit Altar drops greater and epics, but doesn't drop common, so the pet is a way for you to pick up common runes. And that's kind of nice. Okay, guys, here we go into Dark Spirit Altar Hell. Full auto. Brieg's going to use his S2, put a barrier on everybody, drop his S3. It's going to put some defense break. Knock on wood. Doesn't need to stick, really, guys. This is not a hard grind. It's just a matter of making it fast. Vivian is here literally for the attack buff for the entire team and the immunity to keep debuffs off of us. Free Spirit Tierra nukes through the enemy pretty quickly. If you have a stronger Free Spirit Tierra, you're already on to phase 2 at this point. So if you can build your Tierra with more damage, you kill even quicker, saving Vivian's S2 for this phase. Now we're in this phase. Brieg's going to hit. And next round, Brieg will be able to get a defense break off. But look how much damage we're doing even without the defense break. Half the health is gone. 3/4 of the health is gone. Brieg goes into his S3. Giving us a defense break, maybe. Who cares? It doesn't matter if it hits because this thing is dead on the next hit. Gone. That easy to farm. And we can take this team into all of the Spirit Altars. Check it. Here goes fire. All right, and now let's try another one. Let's jump right into water and go. And that one's down. Now let's try Earth. Overkilled and quickly. Guys, we got one more with the light spirit altar. And there you go, guys. One team to kill them all with really, really low end gear. Now, if you want a super fast one, you want to be able to clear all the spirit altars with authority and speed. Here is your team. That's right. We're going to run Loser Charles, not because he's required, but because the poor guy just needs a job. Come on. Nobody uses this man. So let's find a place for him. Closer Charles. I've got him on a speed set. Artifact doesn't really matter since he's going to be going first. I went ahead and put him on portrait to do some extra damage, but any damage dealing artifact would help. Daydream Joker would technically be the best for him, but you know what? Maybe someday, somewhere, he'll find some use. Just make sure he's the first unit to go. He doesn't even have to crit all the time. As long as he goes first, that's all that matters. He is our attack buffer and our CR pusher. If you don't have Closer Charles, it's fine. Just run Commander Lorena or some other nuking unit in the back and run your strays on Benny Mars Tachi or that equivalent artifact to give him the attack buff he needs. So Strays is going to be our second fastest unit. Standard RTA Strays. I took them off of Benny Mars Tachi just because a lot of people don't have it, and I didn't want people to be like, oh, Benny Mars Tachi. So we're going to use Closer Charles for the attack buffer, and I'm just got him on portrait for some extra damage, but you want him to be fast. Second unit to go on the team. And that's it. That's all you need for that. Next is the third fastest unit on the team is going to be Aram. Aram running at 185 speed. She can be faster than this as long as she goes after Strays does his S3. Then she can push up Strays or Charles back to the front. Artifact doesn't matter. We certainly aren't getting any use out of the souls. Counter set's not important. I'm just running my counter set one because my speed one was faster than my Strays, and that's not going to work out. And finally, our cleanup unit, Watcher Shuri, coming in with Daydream Joker, standard PvE Watcher Shuri to nuclear destroy what is left. We're going to run this team on every single one of these hunts. Watch how clean it is. So at the start of the fight, Charles is going to go first. He is going to give an attack buff to the whole team, but also CR push everybody up so we don't have to worry about ever getting cut. Strays will come in, drop his S3 with the attack buff and a little bit of damage done already. This should wipe out any of the mobs. If it didn't, his S2 would finish cleaning it up. Now, Strays and Charles have both used skills. Because they both use skills, they're candidates to be pushed up by Aram. Aram will not push up Watcher Shuri ever because Watcher's skills are not cooled down. So she will choose one of the two, and it doesn't matter. In this case, she chose Strays. Strays is going to drop his S3 into his S2. If she didn't choose Strays, Strays would just use his S2, and then Charles would push everybody up, and you would definitely still kill in one entry. It is clean, and it works. Very, very quick. And it works for every team. Here is Earth. We'll run the exact same team and have the exact same results. Charles pushes everybody up, gives an attack buff. Strays S3s, clears out the ads. If your Strays leaves any alive, his S2 will finish them off. Here's a good hit, followed by another hit. Aram pushes one of the two back up, either Strays or Charles. Pulled Strays this time. Strays drops his S3, and this should come close to killing, if not killing. Close to killing. We get one hit off, and then Watcher finishes things off. It would have been the same situation if the push had pushed up Charles instead, would have CR pushed, and then Strays and Watcher would have cleaned up. For the Ice Spirit Altar team set, same setup. Let's go. An AoE from Charles, giving everybody the attack buff. Strays rolls in, cleaves the entire first set of mobs. Round two. Charles gets a hit off. Strays is going to use his S2 next, doing a good chunk of damage. Now, the ice boss is a little bit fast. They are going to take some hits, but that's okay. If you run your Aram a little bit faster, you can avoid that speed down. In this case, we push Charles. Now, we've always pushed Strays. Let's see what happens when we push Charles. The CR pushing sends Watcher to the front, and Watcher finishes it off, just like as if it had pushed Strays to the front and Strays finished it off. It is clean no matter who she picks to push. Fire team on Hell, same team. Now remember, like I've said before, you can always drop Charles, slap Benny Mars Tachi on your Strays, and then replace that fourth unit with any follow-up DPSer. I would recommend Commander Lorena or Free Spirit Tierra, or even Arbiter Vildred. All three of those would work really good for cleanup crew in that fourth spot. Who are you going to push up this time, Aram? Is it going to be Charles or is it going to be Strays? Looks like we get Charles this time. Push up, refreshing of the attack buff. A Watcher comes in and finishes off Magnar of the Flames. All right, guys, we're on our final one. Rahel of the Dark. Let's see how the team works. Once again, you know the drill. Charles does Charles things, jumps around the planet, attack buff, Strays, cuts the planets in half, gets a couple of moons while he's at it, kills everything on the board. We move on. Charles does a little chip damage to Rahel. Strays does a little chip damage to Rahel. Aram pushes somebody up who's going to finish the fight, either Strays, who will cleave it, or Charles, who will push Watcher up. Looks like we got Charles pushed up. Doesn't look like Watcher's going to cut this time, but that's okay. What's Rahel going to do but piss my team off? And Watcher finishes her off. Guess if we'd pushed Strays up, it would have been a little cleaner. So there you guys go. One team to kill them all for high-end gear and low-end gear. Nobody should have any problem farming Spirit Altar with authority. These other levels, easy, normal, hard, they don't even exist. You do them one time to get down to hell and you just farm hell. The only reason to ever go down to the lower Spirit Altars is the common runes, and that's why, once again, I will point out the 11% chance to get common runes is the most important pet rune on there, because it lets you farm hell and get the common runes you need. So there you go, guys. Spirit Altar teams, if you have any questions, ask them in the comment section. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care, Epic 7.